Recording has begun. This is day 2, week 18 in our journey together. Glad that each and every one of you could have joined us. We completed that paper 2 yesterday, didn't we? That was 2020. What? Okay, so they say my file was removed. Alright, let's see.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Miss Cooper, how are you? Say it again.
Good.
Okay, yeah, we finished this one. Now we need to go on 2021. That shouldn't be there. Okay, good. 2021. I remember someone was asking me to look at this. So yeah, it goes. All right, so let's dive in. We start off easy as usual, and then move on to the more interesting questions. Okay, so let's begin. So this is paper 1, and usually paper 1 starts off with addition, subtraction, and division, right? But
Yes, so
guess what? Guess how this one started off? They did not start off with addition and subtraction. They start off with writing these numbers in order. So in 2021, this is last year, they pulled a fast one and they changed it. I don't know if they're gonna change it this year as well. So just because you normally have addition, subtraction, and division and multiplication, normally that doesn't mean that it's gonna be for your exam. Because in 2021, I'm sure those students were surprised when they saw that the first question wasn't an addition question.
this Bgcse.
Yeah, Jason.
Huh?
The first question was not addition. So try this one. This one should be easy though. We have to range it in range the number in order of size. So they tell us start from the smallest. So how would we do that?
We'll go back.
I'm going back right now. Which one is the smallest? And then
502.
5.02.
I know it. Sorry, let me allow this person.
502. I mean 5.02.
Give me it in order. So tell me it one time.
That's what I do.
Go ahead.
You don't like I remember my
Give me the order.
Okay, 5.02,
5.02.
5.025,
Okay.
5.052,
Okay.
5.2,
Okay.
5.202.
Very good. That's correct.
What are we doing? Sorry.
Arranging the numbers in order of size. So from the smallest one to the biggest one. Mr. Oh wow. Every second.
Does it take you free after class? Or you busy?
Yeah, I free. I mean, I hate to say I'm free, but I can make time.
Yeah, just a quick.
What question is on what?
Not a question really.
Okay, all right. We can talk about it. Okay, so 5.02, then 5.025, then 5.052, then 5.2, and 5.202. So that's how we arrange it from least to greatest, or in ascending order. And the way how we do it is that we compare the first digit, like we just compare the first digit. So the first digit is 5, so all of them are equal with that. Then the second number, you look at that, and look at that. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0. But this is 2, so this one is bigger than all 3 of them. and then this is 2. So these two are equal when it comes to the second digit. Let me look at the third digit. So this one is 2. This one is 2. And this one is 5. So that means that this one is bigger than these two. Then we look at the third digit, but the third digit here, even though they don't put it, it's 0. So 0 here. But then this one is 5. That means that this one is bigger than that. So that's how you would arrange them. You look at it from digit by digit, and whatever digit is bigger in that specific place value, then that number would be bigger as well. Okay? So that's how we deal with this question. Alright, so next question, it says, let me get the actual questions without the answers, because I don't want to give away the answers. So, (2021) paper 1, eh? Yeah, paper 1. And paper 2. Okay, so the next question is, and this is a nice question. I like this one. You have to really be thinking for this one. Give the even
Let's see
number.
what it says.
This is 2021 still. The one you asked me to go over. It says, state the following. Give the even number just before 92. What's the even number just before 92?
Integer.
90.
Yeah, the even integer just before 92. Someone said it?
You said 90.
90, very good. Give me the next prime number after 13.
17.
17, very good. The first square number after 7.
10, I guess.
No, sir.
8.
No, sir.
9.
9. Sound like you was guessing. When we say square number, what do we mean?
The number by itself that is the number.
Say it again.
The number times, okay, like 2 times 3.
Yeah, 2 times 3 is what?
9. So like the number times itself gives you 9.
Very good. So give me the first 5 square numbers.
This is you could say how you get.
Yeah, I can.
2.
4.
No, not 2.
Oh, no, my
Square
4.
number. No, the first one.
4.
No, the first one.
1.
1, because 1 times 1 is.
1.
1.
Then
1.
what?
4.
4. Why?
2 times 2 equals 4.
Times 2 is 4.
Times 2.
Then after 4, you get what?
9.
9.
9.
Because what?
There's 3
3 times 3.
Very good. And then after 9, we get
25.
no, mom. How about 4?
4 times
16.
4 is
4
16.
times 4
Sorry.
is 16. Good. And after
And then
16,
25.
very good. Then we get 25. And after 25, we get
After 25, 36.
36. After 36, we get
49.
49. Very good. After 49, we get
I don't remember in my head.
64.
64. Just 8 times 8. After 64, we get
81.
81. Very good. After 81, we get
100.
100. After 100, we get
121.
121. Very good. After 121, we get
144.
144. Very good. Is everybody clear on how we got the square number?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I've been asking. No, I just want to know again, and I just said no, say numbers.
What? Okay, we'll see. I think this would help. So the square numbers is like this, Miss Cooper. So 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 3, 9. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 5, 25. 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, 49, 8
Oh.
times 8, 64, yeah. 9 times 9, 81, 10 times 10, 100, 11 times 11, 121, and 12 times 12, which is 144. So
I
these
love
are,
slow.
oh, that's fine. These are our square numbers. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. So that's the square numbers. Cube numbers, anyone know what cube numbers are? What do you think cube numbers would be?
Diamond number.
Itself by 3 times.
So it'll be like 2 times 2 times 2, like that. So your cube
That's
number,
8, right?
yeah, that's 8. So your cube numbers would be, so you need to know your square numbers. So these are your square numbers right now. You need to know them. All right. And then you need to know your prime numbers. Prime numbers would be like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, right? Stuff like that. Now your cube numbers. Remember your cube numbers is these. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 to the third power is 8. 3 times 3 times 3, 27. 4 times 4 times 4, 64. 5 times 5 times 5, 125, and so on. These are the cube numbers. All right. So they like to test these things: cube numbers, square numbers, factors, those sort of stuff, multiples, stuff like that. Any questions on cube numbers and square numbers?
No,
No, sir.
Okay, that's good. All right, now the next question is, Mr. Bethel, how are you doing? Oh, he ain't reach yet. Okay, the largest factor of 12.
6.
Good day.
6.
Good day, Mr. Bethel. I see you playing hide and go seek.
Yeah, you could infer that.
I can infer that, eh? Okay, I can infer that. All right. But all is well.
Yeah, man, in health, but
And what?
I say in health, yeah.
Good. All right, that's good. You so fast. The largest factor of 12 people. What was the largest factor?
6.
No,
12.
12. Very good.
I seem like a trick
My first
question.
answer was itself, right? I was like,
Say it
nah.
again. Did you say one?
I see it seemed like a trick question, but I didn't want to go first. Once it wasn't 6, I know it was 12 for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, my first answer was 12, right? But I was like, it wouldn't be itself. So I was like,
Wouldn't be
yes.
itself. Yeah, it is 12. So does it say?
What's the definition of factors?
So factors of 12 would be like 1, 2, 3,
So anything that's 12 in it.
So anything that you can multiply together to get 12. So 1 and 12 is 12. 2 and
2 and
6.
6 and then stuff like that.
Yeah, and then what else? 6 and 2. Yeah, so that's your factors.
Okay. Oh, so factors is like something like multiple sign.
Not exactly. Multiples are gonna be like, if I say multiples of 2, it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. If I say multiples of 12, it'll be 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, and so on. But if I say factors of 12, I mean the numbers that combine to give me 12. Okay?
Alright.
That's a slight difference. Okay, so you have to forget the basics. The basics is what makes us who we are. Alright? Which letters below has 2 lines of symmetry?
H.
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 Very good. How much lines of symmetry does T have?
1.
1.
And how much lines of symmetry does R have?
1.
None.
None. Very good. So, like we said, H has 2 lines of symmetry, T has 1 line of symmetry, and R has no line of symmetry.
If only this was the Bgcse later.
If only, right? If only. Alright, so fill in the blanks. This is a good one. 7, 14, 21, 28, and what else?
35?
35.
Yeah.
35.
144, 72, 36, 18, and what else?
9.
9. What did you do to get 9?
The number's big. They minusing a big number. Hold on.
What did you do to get 9,
144
sister?
minus
1.
2.
I subtracted it by 9. Oh no.
36 minus 18. The number's inconsistent though. What is it? What is it? Because when you minus 44 from 72, you get 72. Then when you minus 72 from 36, you get 36. You minus 36 from 18, you get 26. Oh, wait. Oh, did I do something wrong? I
What are they
did.
doing?
18. So,
You look carefully, right? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
they're using some method.
Alright, do me a favor, Nancy. You get me?
Uh-huh.
Divide 144 by 2.
Divide 144 by 2. 72.
Divide 72 by 2.
72 by 2. 30. Oh, no way.
Divide 36 by 2.
36 divided by 2. 18. And then it'd be 18 divided by
18
2.
divided by 2 is what?
9. 9. So the boy, someone said 9 though.
Yeah, she was right. I just wanted to know its logic.
How many person did?
I mean, if he get 9, if he got the right answer, I just wanted to know how he get it.
No, I want to know how we supposed to go in the
Yeah.
example.
How did he get 9?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. One, how you get 9?
Didn't you know I guessed that one?
I didn't know you guessed that. It just seemed right. It just seemed.
It
There's no
seems
logic
like
behind it.
it's on the 9s.
It seemed like it just fit.
Ain't no
On
logic
the
behind
18
it.
and 36 from 18 and 30.
Yeah. So each of them, you could either think of it as multiplying by 2, or you could think of it as divided by 2. All right. How are you supposed to know it? You're supposed to be able to determine the pattern, you know, and that's what sequences is about. Okay. So here, 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28, and 7 times 5 is 35. That's how we get that 35. And here, like we saw, 144 divided by 2 is 72. 72 divided by 2 is 36.
Mr. Pradeep, you can back up real quick, please.
Sure, no problem. All right. So, you mean here or further up?
No, right there is fine. Thank you.
All right. So, and then you just divide it for this one. So it's going to be 144 divided by 2 is 72. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. And 18 divided by 2 is 9. So that's how we got that. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Hello?
No, sir.
No, okay. Alright, so let's move on. Alright. So the next question is interesting. I like this one. It says fill in the blanks below using the symbols this, this, and this to make a statement true. I'm not gonna say what they are, so you might get it. So F blank this and this blank this. What's supposed to be inside each? What do you think? What do you think?
Intersect?
You think intersect here? But none of these is intersect.
E?
Who said E?
Me.
Who's me?
I don't know.
What is
Nancy.
Oh, that's Nancy. Sorry, I was trying to distinguish the voice. Sorry. E. Why you say E, Nancy?
That was a strong guess because I don't see no circle, no. And I just see F, so I figured the entire thing it was just F by itself.
I know why it could be E.
Okay, why could it be E, Miss Cooper?
Because that's showing that F is an element of that thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Finally, I believe I be teaching in this class. Good.
But I said the right answer.
You guessed though. You guessed on
That wasn't a guess. Okay, that wasn't a guess. I know it was that, but I don't know why. I just know it was that.
Oh my goodness.
That's my guess.
Oh my goodness.
No, but I would have, if I had an option, I would have put that in there.
Okay. F is an element of this because here's F inside the set. Okay, so F is an element of this set. That means it is a member of the set. So we use the symbol. Okay. F is an element of this set because F is inside of this set. Okay. Okay, now this one.
The subset of
Subset. Which symbol?
You?
the second one.
The second one. Very good. Thank you, Miss Cooper. I feel like I speak in this class.
Hold on. Wait. Why? But isn't this one in brackets indicating that it's
A subset of.
oh, that's a symbol? Oh, gee,
So
sorry.
this in brackets, right, means that the set F is a subset. Okay, this is a set. This is an element. Think about it. When you have the curly bracket, that means it's a set. So if we look at it, so basically, let me show you what it's actually trying to say. So once we put, so we have this set, right? This main set containing what? E, F, and what else? What's another letter? E,
G.
what's the next letter? Yeah,
G.
G? Yeah, E, F, and G, right? E, F, and G. Tell me, what are all the subsets of G, of this set? Give me all the subsets.
EFG.
Yeah.
All the subsets. So the first subset that we could say is EF. What's another subset that we got?
GF.
GF.
GE.
GE.
How about EG?
EG. Yeah, EG. No, EG is the
F.
same as G.
Oh, never mind.
Say it again.
FG.
We have EF, FG, GE. What else?
Oh,
We used all right.
How about E itself? How about
F itself.
G itself.
G itself.
How about F itself? And how about the set itself?
What about empty?
And then the empty set. Good. Now all of these are subsets because they come from what? They come from the
That's it.
The Venn diagram.
set. You see what I'm saying? Now that's what we mean by me say subset. And a subset have to be a set itself. That's why when we go to F right here, the set containing F is a subset because it comes from the main set, and it is a set because it has the curly brackets. But if I just put F here, is F a subset?
Yeah.
No.
Pardon me?
No, it's not a subset. If I just put F itself like this, is it a subset?
No.
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 You have to
I have
You
here the
missing
curly
the
bracket.
brackets.
curly brackets.
Good. Then I can say that F is a subset of of um of this set. Without the curly brackets, F is not a set, but F is an element of it. So without the curly brackets, it's not a set. It's just F is an element inside this set. That's a very important difference. So better than mine. Do we understand it?
I thought E was universal, or I'm thinking it wrong.
E is universal. You mean this E?
No, the E. Right there, F is.
Oh, no, this is not universal. This is an element of.
Okay.
Universal looks like this. It's more like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I know they're very similar. Okay, so F is an element of this set. Here, the set containing F is a subset of this set. Okay, so that's the difference there. Do we understand that?
I think I.
Thank you, Gavin. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, let's answer the shown. Okay, so let's move on. So the answer here is going to be is an element of this set, and the set containing F is a subset of the set. Okay, so that's all. Next question says John scored 24 out of 40 on the test. Calculate his percentage score.
But Miss Mitty, you could go back,
That's a
please.
fail.
He scored 24 out of 40.
You go back to the PowerPoint where you was writing them subset, please.
Okay. That's why
You got a 60.
that's why I pause. I pause before I move it to give you a chance to take a screenshot of the right. Please don't have me going back, please.
Sure.
Alright, so John scored 24 out of 40 on the test. Calculate his percentage score.
You got a 60.
Oh, he got a 60. Anyone want to second that?
Nice.
Anyone want to second that? What did he get?
I agree.
You agree? Okay. Okay, so they say he got a 60. Let's see. How did you get that answer, Candy?
I put the 24 over 40 as a fraction and multiplied by 100, and I got 60.
And you got 60. Okay. Sound confident. All right, so the answer is 60. John's percentage score. I think Miss Kennedy looking and peeking at my answers below. As if you don't
Come
see.
on now. You know me better than that.
The thing is, I didn't even put it up yet, so you couldn't have been peeking, eh? Yes, so it's 24 divided by 40. You multiply it by 100. Here we cancel it with zeros. So this 0, 2, 3. Cancel it with this 0. And so we're left with 24 times 10, which is 240 divided by 4. And 240 divided by 4 is indeed 60. Any questions on that? So I guess we could. All right, so the next question says, express 3 and 1 over 4 as an improper fraction. Express 3 and 1 over 4 as an improper fraction.
13 over 4.
13 over 4, okay. Anyone want a second that? 13 over 4. She's saying. Anyone want a second that?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Agree. All right, so this is going to be 13 over 4. And all we did was we multiplied the 3 by the 12 by the 4 to get 12. And then we add 1. So 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1. I should have put that, so I should have put 12 plus 1. No, I should have put, just to show where we get it from, 3 times 4 plus 1, and that's going to be equal to 12 plus 1 over 4 plus 4. Okay, good. Are we good? Gotta talk to me now. Are we good?
Yeah, so
Yes, so
Okay, next up, multiply your answer in part A by 8. Multiply your answer in part A by 8. In part A, we got 13 over 4, so multiply 13 over 4 by 8. That's what they're saying.
I get 26. I know that right.
26? Okay.
Yeah, I got that. I had the answer, but I just need someone to say it before I say mine.
Okay, so 26, you say?
26.
Yes, so
26, okay. Alright, so the answer is 26. So all we did is 13 over 4 multiplied by 8 over 1. And 13 times 8 is 104. 4 times 1 is 4. And 104 divided by 4 is 26. So that's how we get that. Next up is the sum of the sum of two square numbers is 29. List the two square numbers. The sum of two square numbers.
that gotta be an error.
29. List the two square numbers.
Two square numbers get 99.
29. 29.
9. Yeah, it gotta be error. They make some mistake.
No, it's not an error. At all. Anyone else, especially my Bgcse people, y'all shouldn't be quiet. Y'all should.
Okay, when I do 14, wait, hold on. Hey,
What happened to my Bgcse people? Why they so quiet?
it's impossible. How?
I thought I was an error too, must be. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow. Come on. Nancy, where are you? Save the day.
Hmm? What happened?
Save the day.
Excuse me. Excuse this question. I don't know.
The sum of two square numbers is 29. That's the two square numbers.
Wait, let me guess. This is decimal. Like,
No.
it's an actual whole number?
My goodness.
Don't show us the answer. I just want to know. It's an actual whole number?
Yes.
You lie. Come on, see?
It ain't a whole number now.
I said it can't be no whole number.
It gotta be some fraction.
Come on. Let me
Something,
do it.
because this ain't.
25 and
What happened?
That ain't make no sense,
sum-
man.
Oh, I get
question
it.
said the sum of two numbers. I mean, the square numbers is.
It's the way they word it, Mr. D.
Wait, hold on. They want us to add?
Over there.
Yes.
No. When they say
Mr. T,
square,
I
we
been
think
adding, but I didn't know what to
power
add. I been adding so much stuff.
The sum of two square
No.
numbers is 29.
No, but that they reword that wrong.
Wrong for that.
They didn't reword that wrong.
Yes. Oh, no. You supposed to say what two numbers make up 29.
These are square numbers. Ain't 25 and 4 are square numbers?
No,
so.
but no, that's a trick question. They try to swing us.
Question. I thought I would get that easy.
Easy, that would have been the one.
They say which two numbers make up.
The sum of two square numbers.
And the sum of the anyway, because you're a teacher, that's on you.
All right, let me give you another one. The sum of two prime numbers is 10. What are the prime numbers?
7 and 3.
7 and 3.
Yes, 7 and 3. Very good. See, y'all getting it now.
Really?
Okay, good.
I would have gladly skipped that question if I was in that exam.
Get that question? I wasn't looking at that.
Okay. Calculate the difference of these two square numbers.
$21.
21. Very good. 25 minus.
Yes, 21.
Very good. Yes. All right. Moving right along. Calculate the complement angle of 34. Calculate the complement angle of 34.
I need to see the angle.
I didn't see no angle.
So it's 34 then.
Calculate the complement angle of 34.
Isn't it equal because it's complement, so it's 34? 146.
No, ma'am. What are complement angles? Or complementary angles, by the way.
One that's like on the side of them.
No. So write this down. Two angles are said to be
Wouldn't it be from 90?
Say it again?
We subtracting from 90 or?
Yeah, subtract from 90 when their sum is 90 degrees.
Wow.
For example, 45, let's say 35. Well, let's do something easy. 40 and what? Or what? And keep this other one for the record. Supplementary angles.
What's gonna say? You know, I see this word, but I couldn't remember what I see. We just do these in math class like 2 months ago.
I would say two angles rather. Are said to be is 180. For example, 180. So that's what complementary angles and supplementary angles are.
So it would be 56 for the question, right?
Because 56 plus 34 is 90. Yes. Are we good? Can I move this?
Don't
Yeah,
move
so
it.
you can move
Hold on.
on.
Yes, sir.
You can move it.
Okay, good. So that would mean that, and just for definition purposes, like we can say complement angles. Like for example, some like this, 60 and 30. Two angles are called complementary when their measures add up to 90 degrees. Okay, so two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So with that in mind, that would be 90 minus 34 is equal to 36. Now they said, use your protractor to draw the complementary angle to 30 on the ray BC below. So if we go, where should I go? If we go here, we have the ray BC, and they want us to draw the complementary angle to 30 on the ray BC. So what is the angle that we should draw on BC?
30
No, not 30. We want to draw the complementary angle to 30 on the ray.
from the one we use above.
60?
60, very good. Because the complementary angle of 30 is 60. So we have to draw a 60-degree angle on BC.
Redeem myself now.
Yes,
Let's see.
yes, ma'am. Okay, so if we were to do that,
Oh, I see how I didn't get that.
so it's gonna be, 90 minus 30 is 60. So
I over here thinking 30 plus 30 is 90.
no. So this is a 90-degree, this is a 60-degree angle that we have to draw. And we draw it using our protractor. Okay. Okay, are we good? Hello, are we good?
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet? Oh, you still drawing it?
Try to make it perfect, you know.
Where are we now? So the next question is, given that G is 9 and H is -4, calculate the value of 2G plus 3H.
This is the T I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry about that. Given that G equals 9 and H is -4, calculate the value of 2G plus 3H. Any answers?
Can I get the thing what I didn't finish?
I get 30.
You get 30 for this one? You didn't write this down? This is what you're saying, the school part, the top part, this.
I didn't get the
You didn't get the what?
angle we have to draw an array.
You mean the answers? That's all I get. Anyone want a second 30?
No.
Come on, it can't take us that long to do 2G plus 3H.
Never mind.
There's a thin cross, get it?
Say it again.
You want us to work it out? I didn't say that because I thought you wanted them to work it out.
It's 16, my bad.
You can work it out as well.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was silent because.
Are you second 16?
Second 16?
Okay. G is 9.
G is 9, yeah.
Six, my bad.
Say 6. 16.
Oh no. How did I get 6 now? 8?
Yes.
6 now?
-4 killing you.
I guess 17.
Get 17. Okay, interesting.
I wrong it.
I don't know. I have to check the answer. I can't remember.
I have to be 16. I already took.
All right, let's go. Let's substitute. So all of this is substitution. The answer is 6. How did we get 6? We know that
I had such. I thought they say 16. I was like, how do you get 16?
G is 9, H is -4. So we just put 9 where we see G, and -4 where we see H.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I got 6. But then I was trying to figure out how to get 16.
So 2 times 9 is what? 18.
Really?
And then 3 times what? 4 is -12.
Well,
Very good. And then 18 minus 12 is 6.
I should have just said 6. I hear 16, so I was like, I thought man's drunk.
No, don't doubt yourself. Hmm.
But how did they get 16? What did they multiply?
16.
I'm gonna talk about it.
All right, let's move on.
No, for real. I really wanted to ask a serious question.
Don't worry about it. Once you get the right answer, that's fine. Calculate the value of 2 to the third power minus the square root of 25. So it's opportunity for those to redeem themselves. Ooh. They didn't get it right the first time.
3.
3. Someone get 3. Anyone want a second 3?
I agree. I'm a saver. I'm agreeing.
Anyone else want a second 3?
I get third 3.
Third 3. I like that one. All right, so let's go. So we know that 2 to the third power is simply
8.
8 is because it's 2 times 2 times 2. And 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. The square root of 25 is simply 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. And then 8 minus 5 is 2. Very good, Kennedy. You are redeemed.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
No confidence in me, Miss Cooper.
They know, right? For now. Are we good? Are we good, people?
Yes, sir.
All right, so, oh, I like this question. We're going to end with this question before we transition over. Identify a pair of alternate angles.
Y and D.
Y and D. That's correct. Anyone else?
Z and A, right?
C and A, yes. Anyone else?
They only want one, right?
They only want one, but I want you to identify all. We have Y and D, Z and A. What else?
W and C.
W and C. Yes.
X and B.
X and B. So we have possible answers. W and C. This one and this one. X and B. X and B. Y and D. I think YD is the most obvious one because that looked like a Z. You see what I'm saying? It looked like the little. So here's the Z that we're looking for. So Y and Z would be the first one that I would say is the easiest one to look at. But X and C and X and B and W and C are not as obvious. And then Z and A. Z and A. Okay, so those are the possible answers. Next one. Identify a pair of corresponding angles. Corresponding.
The B and D.
Say it again.
No.
Say it again. B and
D.
B and D are not corresponding. What do we call that? B and D.
C and D is corresponding.
B and D are vertically opposite. Corresponding.
They are vertical. Okay.
A and D.
Say it again.
A and D.
Say it again.
A and D.
No.
I have a pair.
A and D are not corresponding. A and
W and Y.
X and D is a pair. X and D.
X and D. Yes. X and D is a pair.
Z and C, W and A, and Y and B.
Wait. Slow down. Give me one more time.
X and D, Z and C, W and A, and Y and B.
Y and B. Yes.
B.
And W and A. Yes, ma'am. So X and D. X and D. B and Y. A and W. Do we understand why? Corresponding angles. Look at corresponding angles. Corresponding angles is these ones, where you have one on top, one on the bottom. So this one is on top right. So then it's gonna be top right. Okay. So this again, corresponding angles again. It's the same thing. It's corresponding angles. Okay. Well, it's again.
Go into
Okay, and then this one giving it some more. So 1 and 5. Okay. 2 and 8. 3 and 6. 4 and 7. That's what we mean by corresponding angles. So you have to know the difference between corresponding angles. What do we know about corresponding angles? They are what?
equal.
They are
Equal.
corresponding angles are equal. Alright, so let's move on. I did say this is going to be our last one from our Bgcse paper. Yeah, we're going to say our last one. So W, A, X, and D, Z, and C, and Y, and D. Right, moving right along. So we started this paper yesterday. Not started, we continued it. And we did the circle theorem. We did the interior angle. We did the...
We move on from Bgcse.
Yeah, we move off of that, yeah. We did the bearings. And we did the... Yeah, we did the bearings. And now for homework, I ask you all to do these things. I know no one submitted this. No one submitted this for you.
That was a part of her homework.
Yeah, this was part of the homework.
I thought the other questions that I sent was the homework.
You mean the quadratics?
Yeah, it was not the only homework.
No, that was from Sunday. Quadratic was homework from Sunday.
Oh, I confused it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's do the first one. Anyone, give us 60 seconds. I'll put the time on. Try AI. Try AI on your own. That's everyone, please.
Can you move your cursor, please?
No problem. Oh, that's not true. Sorry. Try AI. Wait. Don't start yet. Don't start yet. I turned the timer on yet. So don't start yet. Okay, now you can start. 60 seconds on the clock.
Mr. T.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I acting like I know what I'm doing, right? But like, I know what this is in front of me.
You don't know this. Just add in two fractions. You can't add fractions.
Mr. T,
It's a whole different type of adding.
Just add in two fractions. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I trust that my Bgcse students got the answer. So once I get their answer, then I'll explain it to y'all. So let's go Bgcse student. What it is. Let them know, yeah? Let them know how easy it is.
I know but easy, but I got because I know C is a variable different y, so you can't add those. So you just have to put y plus c over 3x.
Y plus C over 3x. Mercy. Anyone want to start?
That's a no.
Or how about cy over 3x?
CY over 3x.
I agree.
You agree?
Which with who?
Are you right?
You agree with who? Nancy or Ricardo?
I'll do them.
I agree, Mr. T. I agree.
I agree with all of you both.
I swear, I just want to say I agree with all two of them. I'm not
my.
right.
Oh, his talk is different from my own.
Okay.
Or
I agree with
cy plus cy over 3x.
CY over 3x. Okay, so you agree with Ricardo. Alright, so
me too.
I like that one. Okay, so first thing first, we gotta remember that the denominators are different. So we can't add denominators. We can't even do that in regular fractions. So if this is a 4 and this is a 3, you can't say 4 plus 3 gives you 7. Can you? You can't add. So you can't say x plus 2x is 3x. You can't do that because these denominators are different. Okay, so we have to make the denominators the same. Okay, and the way we do that is that we know that the difference between x and 2x is what?
The x don't have a 2.
The x don't have a 2. So how we can make this x have a 2?
Multiply it by
Multiply it.
Very good. We need to multiply the bottom by 2. But if we multiply the bottom by 2, what must we do to the top?
multiply that by 2.
Multiply the top by 2. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Multiply the...
So 2c.
Yes. We're going to multiply the bottom by 2 and then the top by 2. Okay. Now, this one already have 2x, so we don't need to change it. So we multiply that by 1. And whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top. So what is this going to change to? What is this fraction?
2c.
Divided by?
2x.
Very good. So now that we have 2c divided by 2x plus y divided by 2x, now we could add them. Because the denominators are what?
The same.
The same. Good. Now let's combine them. If we combine them, what do we get?
2c plus y over 2x.
Very good now.
Yeah, because I know we're supposed to multiply it as a big plus sign. I wasn't tripping out.
Did you get this, Nancy?
You know what's weird, right?
The top part, I was all right with that. Just the bottom part, no, because I added it.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Batik, you know what's kind of weird, right?
Weird.
When I blind did this, I was very close to the answer. The only thing I got wrong, I put YX. That's weird.
Okay. Wow, cool. Good. So you're on your way. Well on your way. So the key is to make the denominators the same. All right, so let's do the next one. The next one is this one. So we're going to simplify that. 60 seconds as well. And the timer has begun. This was the second one. Simplify that for me, please. That's exactly what it is. All right, that's time. Any answers for me? Don't be shy. Am I still on? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Mm-hmm. So what's the answer?
The answer Nancy able to give you that answer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Nancy, they believe in you.
Too much pressure.
Well, Mr. Bethel, he get all the right answers.
The one in Ricardo.
Yeah. So what your answer, Miss Cooper?
I didn't tell you my answer.
What's your answer? Oh, yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true. Come on, my Bgcse students, come on. Sure.
Hold on, Mr. Did I think I wrong?
All right, I have to move on because I'm not getting any answers from you all. So let's continue. So for this one, the way we'll do this is that um um we have to see this square root thing for the b. We could actually write this as a fractional exponent. So the square root of b, we can write that as b to the power of a half. Okay, that is another way of writing the square root of b to the power of a half. Okay, so that's how we're gonna deal with b. So we're gonna change it into a fractional exponent. Now a here and a to the power of -2, they're good because both of them they have whole numbers as their power, so we could deal with that. Sorry, they have integers as their power, so we could deal with that. That's fine. 3/4 stays the same, so we keep that. The next thing we're gonna do is we wanna divide 3 by 4. And what is 3 divided by 4? That's what?
0.75.
0.75. Very good. Next, we want to divide a by a to the power of -2. And remember when we said if we have the same base and we are dividing them, we would subtract their powers. Okay, so if we have a and we are dividing them, we subtract the powers. So it's going to be 1 minus -2. Hopefully y'all see what I did there. So same base, we subtract their powers. So here a is to the power of 1. This is the power of -2, so we're going to subtract their power. So it's 1 minus -2. Same thing for b, right? They are the same base. So if we're dividing them, we are going to subtract the powers. So it's going to be 3 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So b to the power of 3 to the second power minus, b to the power of 3 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So 3/2 minus 1/2. Good. Negative and a negative. Negative times a negative gives us the what?
Positive.
Positive. So 1 plus 2 because we have. And then 3/2 minus 1/2 is going to be equal to 2/2 because 3 minus 1 is 2. And of course, the denominator stays the same. Now, we keep the 0.575, sorry. And what we have here is we have 0.75, a to the third power. How do we get to the third power? How do we get that?
We add 1 plus 2.
We add 1 plus 2. And then how we get b to the power of 1?
We subtract 3/2 by 1/2,
And
which is 1.
2/2, which is 1. Very good. And so this is our final answer. So that's how we simplify this thing. All right, so let's move on if there's no questions. The next one is this question. And the first thing we're going to do with this one is we are going, because they want us to simplify this. So the first thing we're going to do with the numerator is we're going to use what we call difference of two squares. And so I've taught that before in this class, right? You all remember that? Difference of two squares? I don't know if y'all remember that, but what it is
Yes, I was.
see how much that was. Basically, this is 9, and we know 3 times 3 is 9. So what we do for this one is going to be x minus 3, x plus 3. Okay, so that's how we write the numerator. X minus 3, x plus 3. Now we want to factor the bottom. I have to show you how to factor the bottom. So I'm going to actually write that down on the slide there. So the bottom, polynomial was 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. That's 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. So we have 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. And the way we're going to factor this out is we're going to say, okay, give me two numbers that I could use to add, and I get negative 5. And give me two numbers, the same two now, that I could use and I multiply them by each other. I get 2 times negative 3, which is negative 6. So tell me which two numbers, when I add them, I get negative 5, and when I multiply them, I get negative 6.
3 and 2.
3 and 2. Well, 3 and 2, 3 times 2 sorry, 3 plus 2 is 5, not negative 5.
I mean, like negative 2 and negative 3.
Well, negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5. But negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6.
Oh. So it can like use negative for the top and then use
How about 2 times negative 3?
Okay, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. But 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1.
Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay.
So, so T, you can put negative 3 plus negative 2, and then for the bottom put 3 times 2.
No, they have to be the same numbers, exact same numbers from top and bottom.
3.
How much points this is?
Oh, wait, hold on. You can't put 6. You can't put 6. Wait, hold on. Plus negative 1.
Alright, so 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. And 6 plus negative 1 is negative 5. Sorry,
That was right?
no, 6 and negative 1 is 6. I mean, sorry, it's positive 5, so it wouldn't be positive 5. So it wouldn't be 6 and negative 1. No.
This is very stressful.
So what would it be?
So like, okay, so would it be negative 6? Wait, negative 6 minus negative 1?
So negative 6 minus negative 1. If you say negative 6 minus negative 1, that'll be negative 7.
Yes, okay.
That's not going to give you the negative
No.
1. Yes, sir.
A negative 6.
Negative 6 plus 1.
Okay, so negative 6 and a 1. When you add them together, you get negative 5. And then negative 6 and a 1, when you multiply them, you get negative 6. So yes, it's negative 6 and a 1.
He did that first try. This ain't fair.
Thanks to Cooper, because Cooper really is
What?
who gave the
So the negative going to 6 instead of the 1.
instead of the 1, yeah.
Bro, that was close to. That was close.
Very, very close. Very close. Kudos to you. Okay, so now let's break it apart. So it's going to be 2x squared. You see this negative 5? You see this negative 5x, right? We could write that as negative 6x minus what? 1x minus 3. I don't know if y'all see that because negative, no, positive, plus, positive 1, right? So negative 6 plus 1 is what? So we get a negative 5, eh? You see that? Okay, good. So now let's factor it. So we're going to factor this one. So it's going to be equal to 2x, open brackets, x minus 3, close bracket, plus 1, open bracket, x minus 3. Notice that this term and this term are the same, and so we are left with simply x minus 3 and 2x plus 1. So it's going to be 2x plus 1. And that's how we factor out this particular expression right there. So 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 is actually equal to x minus 3 times 2x plus 1. So now that we know that, we can take that idea and go back to our question and write that. So this 2x minus 5x minus 3 is actually equal to what? X minus 3, 2x plus 1. But the good thing is that we could cancel out this x minus 3 and this x minus 3. So let's do that. So those two are going to cancel out like so, leaving us simply with what? We'll be left with x plus 3, 2x plus 1. And that's how we do that particular question. Okay, so let's move on. If there's no questions. So it says find what 9 n to the third power p to the negative 2 must be divided by in order to get the quotient 0.7 n p to the third power. So they're saying what must we divide this by to get 0.75 n p cubed? Any quick guesses? What could we divide this by to get 0.75 n p cubed? No? Okay, so again, we're trying to find out what could we divide this by to get 0.75 n to the p to the third power. Y'all still with me? Y'all still there?
I am.
Okay. Okay, so let's do that. So we need to figure out what mode must we divide the thing by. So I'll say let x equals to n to the power of b, p to the power of k, let that be the divisor that must divide n to the third power p to the negative 2 to get the quotient. So we don't know what we must divide the thing by to get 0.75 and p to the third power. We don't know what it is that we must divide it by. Since we don't know what it is, we can call it x. Okay? And x is going to follow a certain form. X is going to look like a times n to the power of b times p to the power of k, where a, b, and k are constants and they are real numbers. Okay? So all I'm saying is that we need to find out what x is. We don't know what that is. That's what the number, that's the term that we're going to use to divide this to get the 0.75 and p to the third power. Now we already said that our x is going to look like a, n to the b, p to the k. And the reason why we say that is because it's going to look sort of like the top. We don't know what it's going to be exactly, but it's going to look sort of like the top. So because we have a number in front, we put a. Because we have n, we put n. And because we have p, we put p. We don't know what b is and we don't know what k is. But we know they're going to be something such that we're going to get 0.5 and p to the third power. So continuing on, we know that 0.75 p, what did I do here? I didn't do anything. I don't think I changed anything yet. I don't know why I have this line. I didn't need this second line. I didn't need this again because I didn't really change them. But all I did here was I put the 1 here because we know that this is going to be 0.75 NP divided by 1 because, you know, if it's divided by 1, nothing changes. Now, what is 0.75? Well, 0.75 is simply 3 divided by 4. And if we have this equation, we could compare both sides of the equation. So that means that if we look here, n and a, they are the constants. So that means that n divided by a is going to be equal to 3 over 4 because they are the numbers that we're looking for. Our n terms, this is n cubed and nv, that's going to be equal to n on this side. That's the only thing on this side that equals to n. And then p to the negative 2 and pk, p to the negative 2 and pk, that's going to be equal to p to the third power. Why did I say that? P to the third power. It's going to be equal to p to the third power. And so if that's the case, then that leaves us to say that a must be 12. Because think about it. 9 divided by what number gives you 3 over 4? Think about it. 9 divided by what number gives me 3 over 4?
Well,
Say it again.
it ain't 12.
Yeah, it's 12. That's why a must be 12. Because 9 divided by 12, that's what's going to give me 3 over 4, or 0.75. Now, if I have n to the third power and n to the b, and my answer is n, what must be b? Remember, when we divide these things, we subtract the powers. So 3 minus 2 is going to give me 1 for the n. Okay, that's why b must be 2. Because the only number that b could be is 2 because 3 minus 2 is going to give me 1. That's why n is to the power of 1. Okay, so that's why b is 2. Same thing for this one. What must k be to give me 3? Well,
Negative 5.
it must be negative 5 because negative 2 minus negative 5. That's what's going to give me 3. Again, negative 2 minus negative 5. That's going to give me 3. So that means that a is 12, b is 2, k is negative 5. So putting it all together, that means that the number that I need to use, or the term that I need to use to divide that thing by to get 0.75 times to get 0.75 and p to the third power, what my x need to be is it needs to be 12 n squared and p to the negative 5. And if I take 12 n squared p to the negative 5 and I divide that, right, with 0, and I divide it by 9 n third power p to the negative 2. If I take that and divide it by this, that gives me 0.75 n to p third. So in order for me to get 0.75 n p to the third power, this number at the bottom, this x, needs to be 12 n to the second power p to the negative 5 power. And that's what I did here to get that. Okay. So any questions for me on that? Okay. Since there's no questions, let's continue.
Yeah, you teach yourself. Bgcse.
I only got no questions. No one answered.
I mean, cause
No one answered. I guess y'all understand.
I'm trying to see what.
I can have to look over this again on the recording.
Why I right here? You know.
Mr. D,
Yes, sir.
I want to go over this again, please, on a Sunday.
Why I right here? I don't understand.
Time so up. I need some more time with that.
You need some more time to process it. Right. But I gotta hear from y'all, otherwise I guess I'll have to move on because no one's saying anything. Okay, so more time to process. So go over this on Sunday. That's what you're saying.
Mr. Bgcse.
Yes, mom. Go ahead, Miss Cooper.
I don't understand.
Oh, you don't have to understand this, right?
Why you laughing at me? This is like I look here, right? But these stuff you see, like you making sense.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I say and I understand, but I really don't. I just guys, you know.
All right. How about the first one? How about this one? Did y'all get this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wait, that's
No.
this. No, I get the first one, the C one, the one with
Which
two
one?
C,
Which one you talking
the
about?
one with two C, the
F?
first. Yeah, I get that one.
This one you didn't get.
From there go on, I didn't understand.
Oh my. All right.
Yeah, though.
Mr. D,
Hey.
so a square equals the half.
Yeah, the square is half. Yes.
All squares equal to half, like
All
how does
squares.
it?
All squares. Once the square root, it's a half. All right. Okay. All right. For my Bgcse students, if y'all don't understand, don't worry about it for now. Bgcse students, if you understand, then you have to go over it again on Sunday. Okay.
But
Just simplifying.
Nancy, where are you?
I'm here.
Please tell me you understand something.
Pardon me?
You understand this, right?
I don't know.
Of course you do.
No. You think I'm a genie? But I do.
You understand.
But if they do lose me after you don't substitute everything in, I was then gone.
Oh, you stepped out.
No, I mean, I was then mentally confused after that. Everything after that was Japanese.
From where? You mean okay, do you understand this?
No.
You don't understand this?
I, to
Okay,
be
you
honest,
understand this?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, this one, and this one, we could go over on Sunday. I guess it requires some more thought. I'll
Okay.
just go to the graphing for now. I don't want to do it. At least to get some exposure as to how to do it, and then I think seeing it again could hopefully appreciate it.
Alright.
But let's go with the graphing. I think the graphing we have more success with that. But my thing is, okay, if you don't understand, don't wait till I reach to the last thing to tell me. That's why I say any questions. All right, let me know. Okay.
It's a hype bullet, so when COVID was going on, so I let it flow,
Let it flow. All right. Okay. This one should be easy though. What is A? How do we find A? How do we find B?
By using the
Substitute.
by
Yeah, tell
using
me
Well,
what it
the
is. So tell me what it is with the answer.
Um, -2 squared plus 3, and then you put -2 in brackets, then you minus it from 2 to give you y.
And what did you get? What is A?
I gotta put it in the calculator. -2 squared. Oh, I can't see plus y. -2 -2 again. -12.
-12? No, give me no -12.
But that's what my calculator giving me.
You're wrong.
Hold on. I mean, probably because I put too much of. Oh, no. I see where I went wrong. It is not a negative, but a 2.
what's the B? -10?
No, sir, not -10.
Let me do it one more time. Hold on. -2 squared plus 3. And in brackets, you put -2 again.
Hold on, I can't remember. I didn't get the answer in there.
2. Yeah, I get -12.
No, Mom.
Miss Petite, you.
No, -12 there.
Hold on, Sweetie. Hold on.
My calculator is giving me -12.
Calculator wrong.
uh-oh.
No, this calculator can't be wrong. This is my girl. She has my back. Well, Miss Petite, hello. But I don't know. I let someone else try
What's
that.
laughing the calculator though?
Well, try B then. Let's see if we can at least get B.
B?
Yeah, B is one.
B. Okay, that's 1. Hold on. 1 squared. 1 squared plus 3 open bracket 1 close, and then minus 2. I get 2.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So what you trying to say about my calculator negative though?
You didn't put it in brackets. That's the problem.
What did I not put in brackets?
The -2.
Okay, so you're telling me so I do -2 bracket to the power 2, right?
It helped to be in brackets before you raise it to the power of 2.
Yeah, okay, in brackets. Plus 3, and then I put in bracket -2 again, close bracket, minus 2. Oh, I get -4.
You get the same thing, Mr. Petit. You didn't put it in the brackets.
So brackets.
Why?
Thought it was 12.
You couldn't convince me that this girl gave up on me.
So when you're dealing with brackets, when you square and stuff, you have to put it in. And when you're dealing with negative numbers, you have to put it in brackets. When you're squaring it, else it'll give you something wrong.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so that's how we get that. What we do is we say negative 2 squared plus 3 minus negative 2. Now negative 2 squared is 4, and 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 minus 2. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. Okay, that's how we do that. And then for this one, it's going to be 1 squared, which is 1. 3 times 1 is 3, sorry, minus the 2. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. Do we understand how we got negative 4 and 2?
Nope.
No? It's Cooper. What you mean no?
Oh, I wasn't looking. Okay.
Substitute negative 2 into the equation you got for y.
Okay, let me look at it.
Yeah, look at it.
You go scroll down.
So negative 2 squared plus 3 x minus 2. So just put negative 2 into the equation and then work it out.
Where does 6 come from?
3 times negative 2.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I see how you get negative 4.
Yeah. How about 2?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so the next thing says the next thing says using a scale of 1 centimeter to 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the x-axis, and the y-axis where x is between negative 6 and 2, and y is between negative 5 and 10. Draw the graph of y equals to x squared plus 3x minus 2. So we have to graph this, right? What is our x values going to be between?
What you say?
What is our x values going to be between?
Negative 6 and 2.
Negative 6 and 2, right?
Negative 6 and 2.
Yes.
And our
The
y
lowest
values? And our
6.
y values?
Negative 1 and 10.
Okay.
Negative 5 to 10.
Okay, so let's get our graph paper and graph it out.
A whole set of drawings on a whole set of drawings.
Okay, so remember, so let's go. Remember that on our x-axis, we go 1 and 2, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, right? Because we only go from 6 to negative 2. I mean, from negative 6 to 2. For the y-axis, we go from negative 5 to 10. Okay. And so we have to plot out each point. So the first point that we have to plot out is what that one is. That's gonna be 5, negative 5 and 8. That's the first one that they gave us. Negative 5 and 8. Then negative 4 and 2. Excuse me. Then negative 3 and negative 2. Then negative 2 and negative 4. Then negative 1, negative 4, 0, negative 2, 1, and 2, and then 2 and 8. And then what you do is you get your pencil and you do a smooth curve. Okay, touching each point. Smooth curve, touching each point. Alright, just like how I have it there. And that's gonna be your line, your curve, y equals to x squared plus 3x minus 2. Make sure I label it. Label your x-axis and label your y-axis too. Okay, so that's how you get those 5 marks. Any questions on how we draw that?
Nope.
Okay.
Mr. D, you scroll back up, please.
No problem.
I got
Mhm.
X squared plus 3x minus 2. Is that labeling necessary?
Is that what?
Where you have y equals x, yeah, is that?
Yes, that's necessary. That is telling you what this curve is.
Mhm.
That label is necessary. Now, they said on the same graph, plot. So I draw the line that passes to the point 0, -2, and has a gradient of -3, 2. So we have to draw a line on the same graph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the point negative. I'm going to go to the point 0, -2. So this is that point right there, and I'm going to draw a line, right? The same red line right there, because this red line has a gradient of. They want a gradient of -3, 2. So that means that we are going to go. Remember what that means? If it's a gradient of 3 and -2, that means that the rise is going to be 3. So there's going to be, look at it carefully, 1, 2, 3, and the run is going to be 2, 1, and 2. So that's rise over run. So again, run is going to be 2, so 2 to the left, 1, 2. Rise is going to be 3, so it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. That's how we get to the next point. Okay, so that is the slope of -3, 2. And so this line starts at,
Was that given to you?
say it again?
Was the 3/2 given to you?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said it has a gradient of -3/2. So that was given. Okay, and so when we draw that line, it should cross the graph at this point, -4.5 and -4.75, right down. And that's the point of intersection. That's what they say. Give the points of intersection. That's it there. -4.5 and -7.5. Now, the equation of the line is going to be our slope, which is -3/2 that was given, and the y-intercept, which is -2. So the equation is y equals to -3/2x minus 2. So that's how we get that equation. Okay, and that's our graph. That's how we do it. And notice I labeled the graph as well.
You have two negatives. I'm confused. Isn't okay when you looking for the point?
Why do I have two negatives now?
Yeah.
Positive, sorry. That's my mistake. When I change it in, thank you. Okay. Any questions before we go? Before I move on from this question?
Honestly,
So you good, Miss Cooper? You understand?
I yes, sir. I get a picture, please.
Hold on, picture.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the picture.
And the question. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, moving right along. We have 3 more minutes. I want y'all to do this homework so we can look at it tomorrow. This is the last question on this paper, number 16. Then we're done with that 2018. So do number 16 homework. And
Basically, that's one thing out of all this topic I never understood. Function.
the functions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's on the 0 point side for me.
mercy.
No, I never true. I never got those right ever.
Wow. Okay, we're
So
gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that tomorrow, hopefully.
so the homework, what I could be doing? What, writing circles?
Well, attempt it as best you can. All I could say is for this one, you substitute for the -4 for G. Um, that's all I can say for now. Cause yeah, let's just wait till tomorrow. If you can't do it, then don't rush it. You can do it tomorrow. But just to give you some insight.
That's the thing. You didn't answer them, sir.
Yeah, these guys.
What?
Say it again.
Ain't enough space.
Well, it's 8 o'clock, so I want to do it now.
I mean, on the answer key, I think.
Yeah, I mean I have the answers, but I don't wanna see how much this is.
Oh,
Yeah. So I don't wanna, cause then if I rush through it, it ain't gonna be profitable. So it could be just like how we did that one, and y'all was like, what? The same one. Don't mind the letters. It just look complicated, but it's easier than it looks. That's Kennedy.
not really, Mr. Big T.
Good night, everyone.
Yes.
Or good night.
Good night. Good night. Have a good one. I have to move this because there's no reason why this needs to be up. I have to move this down. Okay, so we are gonna go to general now, right? Then help. So let's go. Okay.
Of course.
All right. So let's go. So last time in general we looked at. Oh yeah, I remember. Anyone remember what we was doing in general last time? And then I gave out some more homework for that as well. Let me allow. I think Nathan has a join. Yeah, Nathan. All right. So yeah, we. Okay. So for homework, I told y'all to look at the classes of the arthropods, didn't I?
Yes, sir, you did.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Wait, give me one moment. I come right back.
Kennedy, you have a 4.
All right. So we said um told y'all to look at the different classes of mollusks. I'm not mollusks. Different classes of in
Arthropod.
sorry arthropods. Yes. Anyone
What's with it? I thought
I
my
got
legs
one.
had a K in it.
say it again?
I thought my legs had a K in it, mother.
It does. That's just a different way to spell it though.
Oh.
Yeah.
The British way. I got one class. Crustaceans, right?
Why you say crustaceans?
Because it has an exoskeleton on the conjoined
You're right.
part.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Insects.
Crustaceans is one. Say that. Someone said it.
Insects.
Insects. Very good. Insects. What are the other two?
Myropods.
Myropods. Very good. And then what's another one?
Archons.
Arachnids. arachnids?
Right.
Okay, good. So we're gonna look at those 4 classes today. So arthropods in general is a subdivision of the invertebrates. That's a phyla of the invertebrates. That's the last one of the phylas that we'll be looking at for the invertebrates. Now in general, we are going to talk about, the arthropods in general, um, and then we're gonna list off the different classes. So in general, they have a hard, right? This goes for all classes. So they have hard exoskeleton. Um, so I usually hard outside skeleton, which is the same thing as exoskeleton.
So I did this with that.
I wanted to make that definition. Yeah. All right. So have a hard outside skeleton. They have jointed limbs. When we say limbs, we mean legs and what? Antenna. They have all. This goes for all though. They have a segmented body. And 90% of all animals are in this phylum. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's basically all, no?
So 90% of all animals either can be an insect, a crustacean, a myropod, or arachnid.
That's incredible.
Yes, that is incredible. That is incredible. All right. So let's talk about the 4 classes of arthropods. Um, 4 classes of arthropods. So the first one we said is everyone should be familiar with.
Crustaceans.
Let's deal with the ones first. Insects.
Oh.
Get them out of the way. Everyone familiar with insects, right? So with our insects, we know, or we should say our passe. We know that they have 3 pairs of legs. They have 3 body parts. That's the head. Can someone finish it for me?
Thorax,
Thorax, and the what else?
Yeah.
Abdomen.
abdomen,
Abdomen, very good. Next they have 1 pair of what?
antennas,
Antennas, yes ma'am.
That's how you speak antennas?
Yeah,
Wow.
feelers. And they have 1 or more pairs of what? They use it to fly.
the wings,
Wings. They also, for adults, they live on what?
A line.
They live on land, yeah. So adults live on land. Now, some examples of these. What's up with this?
See, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe in genocide of all insects?
No, I wouldn't say that. because they, even though they might be pests and stuff, they still have a part to play in the ecosystem, and I believe that if we remove them, some part of the ecosystem is going to be unbalanced, so we can have a growth of something that we don't want. So even when you look at the worms and stuff like that, even though worms are not insects, worms are invertebrate that might seem useless, but worms are good for soil irrigation. That is to say, for burrowing in the sand, and that helps with the soil to be more to be able to get air and stuff like that. So they have uses besides um, besides being ugly and being a pest and stuff and carrying germs. They have uses other besides that. So yeah, I think God put have them there for a reason. But just they shouldn't be in my house.
Well, Morrow, after a long speech.
That's all. That's all be my
Oh
Hey,
wow!
Cooper.
That's all.
Mr. Petit, after a long speech. I
All you got to say was, I hate them in my house.
Marcella said they shouldn't exist.
No, man, I can't say that now. But
Like roaches. Yeah, they need to die.
roaches. Okay, so let's move on. I'm looking at my chemistry exam from grade 12.
All I'm getting is make me proud.
Funny the things I wrote on this paper.
A
What
plus
you get on that?
plus.
I got an 83. Interesting.
What?
What?
Go on there with the B.
No,
Wow.
it was a tough exam. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Don't get a beat it.
But it really, when looking at it, I was like, wait, that was tough. That was tough.
Was it the highest?
Yeah, probably more than likely. Because if I get an 83, it only goes downhill from there. Yeah. So we have a fly, mosquito, grasshopper.
Can we count a B?
Say it again.
A B? Like B-E-E?
You mean
Bzz.
Oh,
Yeah.
buzz. Oh my goodness, you funny with this. Okay. Wow, you had to make the sound too.
That's what a B is.
Okay. Say buzz. That's funny. Okay, that's funny. That's absolutely funny. Yes, we mean bees could work. Okay. Buzz. You watch a bee movie? You want to watch a bee movie?
I heard of it. I
Buzz.
watched one clip of it. That was funny.
You want to watch bee movie? Where were your childhood? Like, come on.
You say B movie?
Bee movie, yeah.
No.
What?
No.
Come on, last time we with all them bees in like a town.
Yeah, with cars and
No way.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched that. I played the game too.
You played it. Oh, you have a game too? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, bee movie.
How was it, Mr. Petit?
I didn't enjoy it.
That was cringy.
It's cringy? Why is it cringy?
Yeah,
Look at a bunch of bees driving in a car. Come on.
That was cool. I like the star player. He was like he had a lot of
That was my favorite.
yeah, he had a lot of guts and a lot of drive. I like him. He was very persistent. So much so annoyingly persistent. But he got what he needed to get done, eh? So I was doing a speech and a wasp was on my pants and the first people was like, "What's on your pants?" And
Dog is a
it was
bunch.
being recorded on YouTube, so you had to kind of play it off, kind of. So I just, I didn't freak out. I was hoping, I was like crossing my fingers that this thing don't bite me. But it did not. That's the good news. So the second one,
Because wasps be evil for no reason.
yeah, honestly. Anyone got bitten from a wasp before?
Of
It
course.
hurts me on my lip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I know, but I
that
like
was a very upsetting day for me.
Yeah. I'm sure that hurt. Sure that hurt.
It did a lot.
my finger was fucking out.
Yeah, actually, my finger was huge when I get stung.
Wow. Yeah, that's a part of childhood. Just don't
Sting
get
me
bitten
on
as
my
adults.
arm.
But I
My
get
cousin
stung by a
gets
wasp in the
stung
back of
in
my
the
ear.
two ties, like the inside of two ties.
Um, yeah, that's insects for you. So
Kill them all.
everybody probably got sting from mosquito before. That's normal.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah, they stay you up now. Trust me.
Ants.
Telling you.
How about ants? Red ants.
Of course.
Oh, I never.
Yes.
Did.
What? Yes, fine.
It's
They
a
step
happy
in your nest
moment.
by accident.
They don't.
I had such a bad
I-
experience with one red ant that every time I see red ants, I just have my blood just boils. I'm homicide.
All the red ants was on my shoes when we went to sports complex, but none to bite me. I don't know.
That's because it's probably the friendly ones. You know, they have the calm ones and they have.
I stomp all them up. I was so because everybody got bite except for me, and they was all over me.
Wow.
They must be like you.
I'm telling you.
So, and then you have roach. I know some people who are extremely scared of roaches. I don't understand
I
why.
don't like them flying
Oh, I
ones.
hate
All my
them.
classmates get bite by
You
You cannot make
I
fun of
don't
my
like
tail.
flying roach for nothing. I'm not gonna
I don't
lie.
like them flying ones. Well,
You cannot make fun of my face. Everybody's scared of something.
Yeah, people honestly are scared of roaches. I mean, they just stuff.
I ain't scared. I just
It's
don't like them.
friendly ones, if you ask me.
They still scary. They still scary. They too friendly. That's why they're scary.
They don't bite you, you know. I mean, unless
They
But
don't
all they
bite,
can
but
sit
they
on your
crawl
head
too much.
still and crawling all over your face.
they do crawl.
I don't care roach. My daddy's killing for me because when I call him,
Girl,
Mr.
I feel
Petite,
sorry for you.
I can tell you no joke.
that's what the idea is. On roaches on my wall.
I saw a roach and I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep for 2 weeks.
But I did tears. I was up all night looking at that wall. In case
Honestly,
Mr. Petite,
all night.
Now, don't eat in your room. That's the message. Don't eat in your room.
Mr. Petite, I can't tell you no joke, man. I was just sleeping. Good sleep. I wake up with a roach and I'm sitting on my head all that time.
Oh my god.
Like the roach wouldn't even move, you know. It just sit on my head like some kind of cushion.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, easy. Wait, it's there comfy, but I ain't moving.
That's exactly what happened. Bro.
That's all that Kentucky gravy on your lip.
Really?
Nah.
Kentucky gravy, man. That's
Miss
all that
Petite is right. We should go vegan, bro.
Exactly. If that was solid, a roach would look at you and you would
And run.
you wouldn't even go. All right, so arachnids, that stuff like I don't know, arachnids stuff like what?
Like spiders.
Spiders and stuff like that. So I don't know why the side. Oh, that's why the side wouldn't work. It's all the way up there. Okay, good. So stuff like we have spiders, scorpions. Now these are the ones you need to be scared of. These ones are big.
Centipede.
Tarantula. Anyone know what a tarantula is?
Nice. Yeah, no boy.
You know when I hear tarantula, you know that remind me of. I don't know if y'all ever watch it. I hope y'all did watch it. But it's Wild Wild West. Anyone watch that?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
With Will Smith?
Yeah. What? Floyd, I thought you was in there. Yeah, Wild Wild West.
Man, I have rover class.
Okay. So Wild Wild West, yeah, with Will Smith. That was they had a big tarantula as the antagonist.
I think it had a neutral stance in the movie.
Who?
The tarantula.
No, that's what the guy was using. To
Plus what the antagonist was using, but you can't
yeah,
remember the protagonist used it after him.
yeah,
So
that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I like that. Remember that. So 4 pairs of legs, 2 body parts, and um, let's name the 2 body parts. It's gonna be the abdomen and the cephalothorax. Cephalothorax. And then we have the abdomen. They are sensitive hair.
That's their weakness.
Their hairs are sensitive, to be able to tap certain names.
Oh, dang it.
So that ain't really a weakness. So sorry with that.
I don't think spiders get no weakness, boy.
Spiders are easy, man. I don't. I
Like
really
a bird.
What really annoys me is the scorpions. I'm like, okay, stay far away.
No, but them centipede, but what?
Centipede, but centipede is that's myriapods. I know arachnids. Then we have sensitive hairs on the body. That's what helps them feel. And then we have they have no wings. And then they live on land. So I guess you have an advantage over them because if you could somehow be airborne and you just shoot at them from off on the ground, they can't do you nothing. Alright, so crustaceans.
So, dude, you know you're getting cool like Kennedy, right?
Why you say I getting cool like what to the creatures?
Doing all these to this insect, man.
Oh well, these are not insects, these are arachnids. So
These bottom dwelling.
bottom dwelling. At least Riley. Alright. So Mr. Bethel, when we was in Bgcse and we was doing the factoring and the comparing of A, B, and K. Did you understand that one? Because a lot of them didn't understand that.
I ain't gonna lie, it makes sense. That's like, yeah, this what maths about. Like you trying to answer something without having the answer.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
like okay, this the essence of maths be.
Yes.
So I get a little, I pay into your feel a little bit.
Okay.
That's why that's what I get out of it. I wasn't really worrying about whether I could answer it or not. It's just
just a feel of how we would do stuff. Okay. Yeah, I was happy for a chance to get to do that, but you know, it's a niche thing, so the masses, you lost the masses when you do that. So I guess I have to try find a simpler way to explain it.
just tell them it's a formula.
Oh yeah. That's the formula. Yeah, we love formulas. Crustaceans, so they would be stuff like what? What people like to eat every day, all the time. They even just put it in rice.
Oh yeah, crab and rice,
Crab and
lobster and
rice,
rice.
I can't believe one day I was having a staff meeting, not meeting, but a staff lunch, right? And so they say, yeah, man, just give me the rice and corn and salad. So I was like, yeah. Mr. Petit, sorry, We put lobster in the rice, so we put crab in rice.
Man, they almost got you. Man.
I was
Please
like,
please tell me you eat. Please tell me you eat that.
So you want to eat it?
of course not. I just got salad and gone.
Ew.
So
Come on, man. You can't let that slide.
no, I can't.
Couldn't even let a little cheat, man.
Nuh-uh, no
Yeah,
cheat.
do.
No,
See, I used to not eat it.
no cheat.
They should have said that's cauliflower.
Like for real, for real.
It'll smell bad anyway. I'll pick it up. So
Huh?
yeah, they put crab in the rice and they put lobster in the rice. So yeah, I couldn't have anything. They say, oh sorry, Mr. Pete, sorry. I was like, yeah.
They ain't sorry. They know they.
You know they mean to do that.
They ain't mean to do that. No.
But what if they would you eat something with like just the flavor of the meat?
No, I wouldn't eat that either. No.
Like the broth?
No, certainly not.
It's not eating meat though.
I don't want no fat up there. I don't want no fat.
But the essence of it.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Not even the broth. Come on.
Not even broth.
What?
Body parts. Most have 3 body parts. So, but one part can be further divided, further subdivided into many segments. All right. Again, here we have one pair of antennae. What we call feelers, and one or more pair of wings. They live on land or in water. That's our lovely crustaceans. What do you feel about crustaceans? Love them, hate them, can't live without them? What?
Of course.
I mess with shrimp.
Very, very important for our economy.
Yeah.
I mess with the crab, but yeah.
I think of all the arthropods, the most tolerable ones are the crustaceans.
And the best one in the crustaceans is the crab.
No.
Yeah,
The more,
I'm not leaning towards the
Even
crawfish.
you don't like crab?
I don't eat crawfish.
oh my goodness.
What?
Anyway.
Need a fish.
Crawfish salad is hit.
That's one meat.
I'm allergic to
Yes.
crawfish, actually.
Okay.
I
Wow.
don't eat crawfish or fish.
Don't even fish.
Fish?
What? Nah, you see? Okay.
The
So what
fish
you
don't
eating
taste
with the hot
good.
cross buns last Easter?
Nothing.
Wait, what?
Ugly. I just eat the hot cross bun. That's it.
Real.
I with you though, Miss Cooper. I don't bother. Don't take fish other than tuna.
And I'm allergic to crawfish.
Fish is my
so
best
I can't
friend.
eat crawfish.
Hey, fish is my best friend, please.
I don't eat no type fish.
Man, people
I will
just
eat any
can't
type
make
of
it.
fish. Fish is just me.
So, Cooper, you trying to say you don't eat tuna? What though?
No.
Wow.
What?
Oh, no.
What nobody even, bro.
Even
So what you was eating in the morning then?
scrambled eggs, bro.
Something other than tuna.
But what's also the grits ain't.
Why even eat it so much? Like what?
Hot sauce and the grits. Anyway, let's go. Mario Pods would be what? Mario
Centipede.
Centipedes, millipedes.
Worms? No, not worms. Like,
Worms?
you know,
Worms wouldn't be a part of it.
what do you call them? Millipede? Millipede?
Yeah, millipedes. So I hate to do this, but hey, that's all good stuff. Mario Pods.
Boy.
They like to be everywhere, boy. These is just come up.
Back, demon, back.
Say back. These nice stuff. Yes. Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. Especially this one. This
Extinct
That
them.
was a snake, boy.
extinct them. They all have their role. As long as y'all don't go ahead and eat them.
Food chain.
Yeah, 14.
Gotta stop it, and I ain't not.
I mean, if you eat a snail, why you can't eat my report?
Snail.
Still.
You can eat snail.
What is a conch?
Yeah, sneeze
They say
snail.
conch is snail.
Okay, what is a conch? Conch is something about a snail. Y'all be licking and y'all say.
I don't eat conch.
Where you make that sound?
Where escargot.
Alright, don't mind the spontaneous. All that is a snail covered in parts.
Snail. You eat snail?
One pair of antenna. No mom.
The meat.
I eat fruits, greens, vegetables. Fruits, greens, nuts.
Oh, which
Legumes.
Fruits, greens, nuts, and vegetables. That's my diet.
Yeah.
Sensible.
Did I? Mm-hmm.
Alright. And then they live on. So I saw a Sanofi the other day, just politely crossing the road, and so I go on and politely knock it.
You better say. You better
You're
say.
doing God's work.
You don't have to say politely, though.
politely. That was a big one, though. I saw happy.
You went and say hello.
I politely
You gotta shake when you run over there.
He lightly embraced it, y'all. He embraced it with his wheel.
Miss Kennedy, if you don't stop. Yeah, it I couldn't let that survive, man. All I was thinking, boy, imagine like going to someone else and then bite someone's child, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
He was being considerate.
Yeah. Can't let them stuff.
That might be not babies.
That might have been the mother, and you know, she probably ready make a dozen eggs. Alright, so that's myriapods. So that's good. So that's the 4 classes that we have. So I'm gonna just shout the name of something and you tell me what class of invertebrates does it fall in. Does it fall in mollusks, protozoa, coledorates, flatworms, roundworms, segmented worms, echinoderm, or arthropods? So I'm just gonna say the name and you tell me which phyla does it fall into. Are we ready?
You sure?
E.
Amoeba.
What?
Amoeba.
Protozoa.
Protozoa. Very good. Clam.
Mollusks.
Mollusks. A bivalve.
Bivalve. Very good. I like that you did that. Starfish.
Echinoderm.
Echinoderm. Very good.
Echinoderm.
Portuguese man o' war.
What?
That's
please.
jellyfish, right?
That's a jellyfish, yes.
What? That G word. No.
Supplementary.
Dang it.
Lobsters.
Crustacean.
Crustaceans.
Very good. What's the phyla though?
Arthropods.
Arthropods. Very good. The praying mantis.
Insect.
Insects. Phyla.
Arthropods.
Very good. Hookworm.
Segmented
Roundworm.
Roundworms. Very good. That's the nematodes. Slug.
And no derm, something like that.
Mollusk.
No, mollusks.
What you ask?
Slug.
Oh, okay.
All right, sand dollar.
Echinoderm.
Um, A mite. Mite.
Insect?
Insects.
No, not
Arthropods.
It's arthropods. Which subclass?
Insects.
Not insect.
What you ask?
A mite. MIT.
Anchart somewhere.
Arachnids. Very good.
Right.
B.
Arachnids.
Insect. Duh. Insect.
Shrimp.
Crustaceans.
Crustaceans.
Conch.
Crustaceans.
Not crustaceans.
Mollusk.
Univalve.
Mollusks.
Mollusk.
Or gastropod.
Gastropod.
Scallop.
That mollusk.
Mollusks. Bivalve. Very good. Sea anemone. Colantherates. Yes. No. Brain coral.
Astronauts.
No.
Saying that so beautifully. Just
Brain coral. That's the colantherates. Brittle star.
Oh, that's the echinoderm. Yeah.
echinoderm there.
For sure. Land snail.
Univalve.
Mollusk.
Mollusks, very good. Univalve. And last but by no means least, drum roll please.
Sure.
Oh wow.
What?
Butterfly.
Tomatoes somewhere.
Insect.
Very good.
Yeah.
Alright, so that brings us to the end of general. Let's move on to health.
The best subject of all.
The best subject of all. So last time we was on health, we did the bones. And I did say you was gonna have a quiz, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I remember.
So okay, so let me start presenting and then get your quiz out, and then you'll be sorted. So the quiz is to name the different parts of the skeletal system.
You writing this down here?
No, it's gonna be a verbal quiz.
Oh.
Yeah.
The sclera.
The sclera. We didn't even say none yet. Oh wow. Here's B.
I predicted the first question.
You predicted it right. Like, oh wow.
Most questions it is.
A little more than 10.
40.
Say 40. 40. Nathan yourself answered, I'll say 40. Oh my. Nathan, what grade you in?
9.
9. We need to be in Bgcse class next week. Sorry, I mean in spring for math.
No problemo.
You'll do good addition.
What subject though?
Math.
Ah, boy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think
I'll see you there, Nathan.
Yeah, man.
he's not gonna be here. He's gonna be finished and done. It's the battle. Why you keep on saying you're gonna be see people there? You could be finished.
We will see.
We'll see. You better be finished. What'd you say you need? You need to get a D, right? At least.
No, I need a C at least.
Oh, you need a C at least. Okay. Yeah, you got a C.
Yeah, the people say if you want to be an officer, you gotta have a C and above.
Okay. All right. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? So you ready for the quiz? All right. So
Yes.
Yes.
Lionel was so excited.
where's Lionel? He ain't had it.
No, I texted him. He didn't answer me.
Okay. So the
You're
first
okay.
the first one is what is this point to?
Cranium skull.
Cranium.
Cranium or the skull. Good. The next one points to the
Mandible.
Jaw.
mandible. Yeah.
Mandible.
Or the lower jaw. Lower jaw. Then we have this one right here, which points to the what?
Clavicle.
Clavicle.
Very good. Yes, sir. Capital. And then we have this guy points to the
Shoulder blade.
what the word do we use for
The scalp.
the what?
Skin.
Scapula.
Scapula. Very good. This one points to the
Numerous.
humerus.
Humor.
Yes, yes, sir. And then of course this is nothing but the
Numerous.
this one.
Rib.
Rib cage.
Rib cage. Very good.
Rib cage.
What is this flat bone here?
Sternum.
Sternum. Sternum. Very
Mm.
good. Then we have this guy, this bone here, the same bone right here.
That's the radius.
Nope.
That's
Ulna?
C word.
That's the
Oh.
ulna. It's the ulna.
Oh,
this
the
one-
ulna.
Dang it.
Yeah. So this one is the
Radius.
yes, sir. The one in front is the radius. So if we were to do it on this side, what is this one?
Ulna.
Unlock.
Sorry, on the side. One calculator. So this one is the
Ulna.
yes, sir. And the radius
I'm ready.
is this one. Okay, so ulna and radius. Okay, next up. What is this bone right now?
Femur thigh bone.
Femur. Everyone know that now.
Femur. And then this one is the
Patella.
Patellar.
or what? What's the next word for that?
Kneecap.
Knee.
Kneecap.
And then this one right here that adds support.
Fibula.
Say it again.
Fibula.
Fibula. And then the shin bone is what we call the
Tibia.
Tibia.
Good. You did pretty well. That's
This
good.
my subject.
Very good. On point. Okay, so let's see. So we talked about the different stuff.
What's the
I know we had an orthopedic, yeah.
I know, right? All right. So, what else we have to say concerning the bones? Okay, so quick questions on the bone. Name two minerals in the bone, in the tissue, in the bone tissue that make it hard. Calcium.
Calcium.
What?
And phosphorus.
And phosphorus.
Cross.
List 4 flat bones. We talked about that.
Skull.
Flat bones.
The pelvis and the sternum.
What did I give you?
What you ask?
Septum.
Flat bones. I said it somewhere in here. Where is that?
Septum.
There we go. Flat
The
bones.
sternum, pelvis, cranium.
And the scapula.
The scalp.
Good.
The
And
vertebrae.
name 2 types of marrow and And what does
Yellow marrow.
Yellow and red.
yellow and red?
Yellow red.
Okay, what does the red marrow do?
That's where most blood cells
Where
produce.
most blood cells produce or produced.
That's like where the red blood cells produce.
Where most red blood cells are produced in the red marrow. Very good. And how do the yellow marrow get its color?
Fat cells.
For the large amount of flat cells. Very good. There's 3 internal organs that are protected by the skeletal.
The heart,
The heart,
lungs,
Lungs.
Stomach, pancreas,
the brain.
the brain. Very good. Okay, that's good. So that's the bones. The next thing that we have to talk about.
Mr. Pucci,
Yes, ma'am.
you don't have none of them quiz like how we used to do on social?
No, I don't have any.
sadly, no.
No, sadly, eh?
Wow.
Sadly.
I ain't do one of them in a while.
You do some Jeopardy.
We ain't doing none of them in a while. They take time to create, you know. They don't just magically appear.
See,
Yeah,
let's
okay, right,
Scuba
right.
on flex.
Say it again.
I say when Scuba on flex on us, knowledge.
Yeah, she wanna flex.
Oh
She
my
wanna
gosh.
flex and all. I'm sure she would do well with the quizzes for these things. Let's move on to section B, introduction to the muscular system. This is one of my favorite systems. And you know,
So you muscular.
should see me. I am one piece of bone, man. I know muscular.
No man, don't say that.
Yeah, I have no muscles at all.
You gotta get some now.
You gotta got some in the arms at least, man. Them big boys.
No.
You just play soccer? Used to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very athletic, so I can run very quickly, but
So you point.
yeah, not well. I guess we want to say that. So the
Don't worry about this. You got some bony people there that athletic.
yeah, I'm very athletic, very, very, very.
And bony?
I know some friends who's skinny and tall, and they use that in vain.
I'm saying,
You just play ball, do it.
yeah, I do. For fun,
Alright.
competition.
Alright.
So the muscles in our body, so we know what the skeletal system helps us to do. It's there for support. It's there to protect the internal organs. What do the muscles help the body to do?
Transport blood around the body.
Translate again.
Transport blood around the body.
Why would you say that?
I mean, no. Help.
Yeah,
help.
you're right. You're right. Because the heart is a part of the muscles. The heart is a muscle. That's true. What else?
Them to move, like
Helps people to move. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I gave away the first one. I mean, Scoop, Miss Kennedy act like that's so original.
That's why I didn't want to say it. Cat is like to move, like in you right there.
Like in right there, you know, right?
I didn't realize that.
Is it the warm
no
up
way.
the body?
No way.
To warm up the body, I like that. To warm up the body. To warm up the body, that is a negative feedback, right? Because you understand what I'm
It
saying,
hot.
Mr. Bethel?
No, I don't know.
Negative feedback. Remember the difference between negative feedback and positive feedback? From bio.
I never take bio.
Oh, okay. So the body uses it to bring things back into homeostasis. Remember homeostasis?
I know, but homeostasis.
Mm-hmm. So homeostasis is basically the effort of the body to bring things back together in balance, right? And so the body works very hard to keep things constant. So things like temperature, things like the pH of the body, the pH of the blood, things like the sugar levels in the blood, those things the body work to keep in constant. And when they are brought off, the body works to bring it back. So the muscles play a very important role in that. For example, if it's too cold, so if the temperature drops, vasoconstriction is going to happen, and that's basically the narrowing of the blood vessels. And what also is going to happen, your hair is going to stand up, and the muscles is going to shake. So you're going to be shivering, right? Anyone ever shiver involuntarily? Like you weren't even trying to shake, you just shaking, like your body just shaking, and it's very cold.
Yeah. Once when I was swimming in this cold pool, yeah, it's not a good time.
Yeah, like I mean, you weren't even pretending like you shaking, like you literally like your jaw just rattling together.
You're dead uncomfortable.
Yeah, so that is your body working,
Failing you.
not failing you, it's actually trying to save you by shivering, and the shivering is there to produce what? To generate what?
Heat.
Heat, right? So that at least you could get some type of warmth there. What else the muscles is used for? Breathe for it's used for what? Um, help the heart to beat, help you warm up. How about what else? Help you move. What else? Help you what?
Um, a lot of things I think about is extension of, like a subset of the things listed. So
Okay. All right. Like the word subset. Okay. How about to push babies through the birth canal?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Mhm.
gee.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm. How about to push food through the alimentary canal?
That's true.
oh
Mhm.
yeah, that's the small muscles. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and
what about churning food?
Yeah. Yeah. Helps with the digestion.
yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna say,
How about the help in breathing?
boy, I forget, but that's the major one.
Because your diaphragm, right?
Yeah.
So, do you type in anything? Because I.
Yes, I am going to type in. Just discussing first. Hold your horses.
No, I asked if you type in because I hear you talking, but I ain't seen
Yeah,
it.
I
So,
just type in. I just talking through. I ain't typing. I just talking through it first. Or you want me talk and type? Okay,
no,
so
I thought just mean the free.
Multitask.
okay, so let's get into it. So the muscles in our body help us to move from place to place, as well as move place to place. Sorry, as well as move substances through the body. This system works together with the skeletal system and nervous system to allow movement. Well, there are 5 main functions, at least according to the steps of this system. Of course, we could delineate more, and it would be help the heart to beat, bum 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 bum, which consequently helps the blood to circulate, push food through the alimentary canal. That is the um that is the it begins in your mouth and ends on your anus, and aid in digestion.
I thought you said 6.
I just said 5. It helps to push babies through the birth canal, and it helps in breeding. Now, how much muscles are in the body?
600.
Yeah, there are more than 600 muscles in the human body. And all these muscles are controlled by the nervous system. So the nervous system is like the brain of the body, right? That's the control center. That's why I don't get your brain messed up.
Mess up all your nerves.
Mess up your whole body. So many types of muscles. There are 2 types of muscles in the human body. Like 2 broad types. They are what?
Strike.
Say it again?
Cardiac.
The 2 broad ones before we even get to those.
Smooth
Like
and
the
delicate.
stripe.
No, not that. Y'all going deep. I just want the 2 broad ones.
What the white and the red.
The white and the red. Oh my goodness.
No, not polio, that's a disease. Sorry.
So the involuntary muscles.
Oh, damn. That's the ones you cannot control, right?
Yes, you cannot consciously control, right? So these muscles.
Like breathing. Well, yeah, breathing, your heart beating.
So the muscles in your heart you cannot control. The muscles in your digestive system you cannot control. Those that we have no conscious control over, and the body handles automatically, such as heartbeat and breathing. And then we have, let's say, such heartbeat and let's say, and the muscles involved in digestion. Certain muscles now. Then we have voluntary muscles. It's gonna be those we control consciously.
It's not a.
Yes, such as walking, speech. Oh, sorry, such as muscles involve in walking, speech, and exercise. These muscles are connected to the skeleton and are controlled by voluntary movement. So for homework, I want you to tell me what do we mean by antagonistic pair?
The name kind of gives it away.
What do we mean in terms of muscle? What do we mean by antagonistic pair? Okay, so that's it. So once you're done, see you on tomorrow. God spare life. A wonderful night. Thank you for coming. See you at 6 o'clock on tomorrow. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Mhm.
Miss T.
Bye.
Go ahead.
Hey, Miss Mati,
Yes, sir.
don't let no road sit on your head.
Ah, I won't.
I don't want that for none of y'all. So, yeah.
Go vegan.
Great.
You can
Oh,
finish
Miss
right.
Mati, I was supposed to tell you something earlier.
What happened?
I think it was weeks ago, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was sleeping in my uncle's bed because I was over on the island for vacation.